So I have up for sale a Quantum XL-100, and you can see the screen is nice and bright. It's easy for you to read what is on the screen. This machine has, it's 20 years old, so there are some, scuffs here and there. A little mark there. So cosmetically, and you can see on the screen, there's actually a big scratch, but it doesn't affect how the screen works whatsoever. It's just cosmetic. Now on the top, this was broken and I had to glue it on, and this was cracked, and I used epoxy and made it smooth so that the thread goes around there nicely. Again, it's all cosmetic. It functions well. Now, it is on an embroidery card, and when it's on an embroidery card right here, this is what you push to get different selections. I chose the cat, and the cat is one of the designs that will do just a I'm going to turn this off so I don't have to talk so loud. It will do just an outline of the design, or if you press this color palette, it will then break up the design into stages, and then you look at the color card and you pick all of these colors, and it will stitch out that individually. So I thought I would do both. So I moved the design. There was a thing here that is like a cross before you select the design, and you can move it from around the hoop. So I moved it over as far to the left as possible, and then I'll move it to the right as far as possible so that when I do the filled in cat, I want you to see it's fully functional. You have your on-off button, your reverse button, your cutting, so it'll cut the stitch or the thread to change out the thread, and then this is the speed. So it goes up and down. Turtle slow, rabbit is fast. And because you have these controls, you do not have to use a presser foot, which I'm not using at the moment. This is the embroidery unit, and it has to be engaged and on, and then you can see the hoop is plugged into the embroidery unit. And then over here on this side, this is where the card goes in, and you make sure it's pushed all the way in. And there's two on-off buttons. They both need to be engaged, your plug, and then if you have your foot pedal in, which it does come with a foot pedal, it goes in there. And let me show you the side. This is where you can make it stronger or normal. This is low for not much pressure. And so you can see there's some little marks. I did clean it up, so what marks are there really aren't going to come off. And same with back here. This is metal now. So those marks are pretty much in the machine, but it doesn't affect the functionality. It says Singer on the back. So it's a nice machine. I've had mine since 1997. I bought it and I paid $2,070 for it. So this machine was an expensive machine. It's made in Taiwan by Juki for Singer back in 1997. So it's a top quality machine. What this button here is no matter what you're doing, if you push that button, you will go back to straight stitch. Now, on this screen, you also see this says needle forward, needle back. So if the thread were to break, or I needed to change bobbin and I didn't notice and it went ahead too far, I can just keep hitting the back button and start where it actually left off. Okay, I'm going to finish up this design and come back to you and show you how it is when it's done. I'm going to pause. Okay, now the design is done. You can see there are some jump stitches here that I need to cut. And that's about all I have to do with this design. And it's done. Isn't it a cute kitten? Now I'm going to do it fully colored right next to it. It might go over. That's okay. I'm not going to worry about it, but this is just something I like to do to make sure that it's all fully functioning. I have replaced the thread tensioner pulley on this. I also changed the automatic threader, which when you pull it down, this is the automatic threader. So I replaced that. And so it threads automatically now. And I also bought this foot. It's a really nice, it's not an actual Singer foot, but it's a fabulous foot. And it's made for the Singer. So it is an REM or REO. Okay. I'll come back when the colored cat is done. Okay. I wanted to come back for a second because remember I told you there's like a cross. And this is so how you can move it right to left, up and down within the design within the hoop. So I'm going to move it all the way over. You can see that moved all the way over. And so now if I press this button, it will show me where it's going to stitch, the outline area. So it might cover up that other little kitty, but that's okay. And so I pressed this button, which is the palette, and you can see now all the different phases of the cat are there. So there's 7 phases, the biggest being the first one, which is the background of the kitty cat. Okay, I'm going to pause it again. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and stop this video because it's getting to be 7 minutes long, which takes forever to upload. So then I'll come back with a finished product and show you everything you get. Thank you for watching. Bye.